at least I saved. For him. But I am going to do intro. If my computer will allow me to, I'm going to try and stitch on the first attempt to the end of this episode of recording it. But, like, I literally saved and was in the middle of a cutscene, like, right outside the trigger, so, like, yeah. But last time we got Emerald Bombery, I talked about his jank. Intentional jank, but jank nonetheless. And I was about to go on a tangent about Tales of Vesperia, because oh boy does that game have problems. I love it, but it had problems. Also, this game, I also love it. It also has a lot of problems. It's Bombery. Welcome back to you. I feel like I have deja vu. Like I've been in this space before. Higher, higher, it's like time to go. Do you know how worried we were? My stomach has been most upset. Acid. Read the line, bunny! Okay, it sometimes feels really hard to read stuff you literally just read 30 seconds ago. So give me, like, a bit of a break. Watch the bonus clip. I must worry about everyone here, but not who worries for Flavio. No one! Do you know why? Know how hard that is for me to sit here in safety and worry so much. I do not know what is out there waiting to lurch and sneak upon me. Hold on. Gotta love when you feel like you're about to sneeze, but you don't actually sneeze. My favorite. Dude, we don't even know how to get home for the sake of the blue briny seas. No more yelling, but no more yelling. It's now time to pull together and work as a team. Flavio, my old boy. Flavio, old boy. This is what all true warriors strive for. I must say, this is what all true warriors strive for. You talk rather too much. Strive for. Last, I only made one CDI joke this time. Like, multiple in one state. Such insolence, grrr, I growl at you like an angry jungle beast, I ought to. Crash your computer! Oh wait, that was the last timeline. Deja vu, I've been in the space before, higher and higher, now it's my time to go. In any case, Mario, about that crystal star you spoke of earlier. There was a rather odd rock in the far east of the jungle with a skull carved into it. Call it an old sea bomb's intuition, but that skull rock smells suspicious. Among Us has ruined that word for... It's just like... Suspicious was a word before Among Us, guys. But no, they use like Among Us for, I don't know. Among Us is not even my cup of tea anyway. Yeah, Java. One of these times, when my computer restarts, I'm going to wait for the 5 minutes it takes for that pop-up to show up and update my Java finally. But today is not that day. And such today is not that video. Yeah, hey, Bunbury. You know what really smells suspicious? Flavio's armpit. Smells like old low tide. Seriously. You might be onto something with that skull rock. I say that's where that treasure is. Well, anyone can figure that out. You mutinous joker. I mean, how obvious. I was always saying in my head that treasure's behind that rock. As such, I will continue the noble duties of protecting the camp from invasions. Captain Mario, carry on. Sorry to make so many requests, but you know. Flavio, you old cash grabber. If you want the treasure, why don't you get it yourself? Oh, well, yes, Admiral. Well, you see, well, yes, you have a point. Let's decide this fair and square, shall we? Listen to me, everyone. Who do you think should go along to investigate the Skull Rock? Please take him. There you have it, Flavio. Fair and square. No fair. Flavio hates you all. Flavio will join you for a short time. Okay, this was saying all the way back in, like, chapter 1. So, no, I'm not saving. I'm not making that mistake. This is saying all the way back in from, like, chapter 1. But, there's actually 3 party slots. Mario, the partner, and a temporary partner who does nothing in battle. So, aka Flavio, Professor Franklin in the beginning of the game, and the egg, the Bombery, technically, when he's introduced. Good. Hey, stick the landing. And another level up. More FP! More ability to spam shit. That gives me, like, 1 more quick hammer. Like 1.5 more quick hammers. Just technically 1 1/3. Or 1 2/3. Yeah. Not like we have that many more badges we want to equip right now. This is why I have quick swap. I can't be too mad about a double EXP. Especially if they give me a 10. That's 1/10 of a level up. Literally. Anyways, right, I was going to talk about, like, Tales of Vesperia last time. Yeah, that game has some problems. I'm also going to talk about, like, what I'm going to call the first act of the game. And not really spoil late game stuff. Granted, it's kind of an old game, so yeah. But also, it's a game that I don't expect everyone to like play because it is over an hour, 100-hour long RPG with a wealth of side content. But like, that game has some problems with some of the bosses. And I don't remember the name of the boss on my head, but it's at an area called a Meat Hill, and it's one of the single hardest bosses in 90% of the game. Like, most bosses are easier than the Meat Hill boss. For like 90% of the game. And its main, like, even on normal mode, it's a bit much for essentially the third major boss of the game. It's a bit much. It's like, it's time to get there, you're gonna it's barely possible on your first play, it's barely possible on hard mode with the secret mission. It's pain. Even then, it's very painful. You're stuck in an area where you cannot leave for story reasons, aka stupid reasons. So that's kind of shit. Like, you can't leave to go restock and heal. It's the save book before the boss is one of the only ones that save books before or near a boss that does not heal you to full for some arceus forsaken reason. And it's just a kind of like, I'm amazed that fight got past playtesting. Because again, third boss, major boss in the game. And, like, with the exception of Yuri versus 8 guys. And even then, like, if you just run away and use Azure Edge, you're going to be fine. At least I was fine in my current playthrough. It's like, you can do it. Without much trouble. It's not so much for that boss. It's like, the only fight that comes anywhere close is Lin Chifo. And that is a fight you're not supposed... And like, the only exception of... for, like, bosses, because, like... Oh, he's set up as a rival character to the protagonist, Yuri Lowell. Of course you're gonna fight him in a boss fight at some point. But, like, at the fight, like, basically end of the game, the hardest fight in the game, or one of the hardest fights in the game, but you're not expected to win. Flynn is deliberately overtuned. He's supposed to be like a New Game Plus challenge. But, like, the third boss in the game? Really? I mean, it's harder than most of the optional bosses? And the final boss? That's a bit much. Don't you think? It's like, yeah, at least you can turn down difficulty freely, which is one thing I will 100% give credit to the Tales series. It has it's very good with letting you change the difficulty without any penalty. You change it up, down, and hell, you even get some benefits for staying on the hardest difficulty, as you get 1.5 times more grade. Which I mean is actually kind of pointless outside of a New Game Plus run. Because you use grade to get, at least I know for certain in Symphonia New Dawn, because that's the only one I've beaten so far. You get a bunch of New Game Plus bonuses for grade, like stuff like EXP, gold multipliers, level cap increases. Less gold and EXP if you so desire. Stuff in that vein. Though I don't think an EXP 0 run would even be in the realm of theoretical. It's just straight up impossible. A level 1 run of Vesperia, despite you can theoretically do every single fight in the game without getting hit, might as well be impossible. Because especially on hard mode, because you die in like a few hits anyways when you're about the same level as the boss. But also, Tales is a very unique, I know cutscene, but like I have to get this thought out from my head. Like Tales has a very unique way of difficulty, because it doesn't do the standard thing of make you take more damage and deal less. I mean, it technically makes you deal less, but what it actually does is you take a lot more damage, like something like double the amount of damage from normal to hard mode, and enemies have around double the HP, if not going from like roughly like 6k to 600k or 60k, like on the extreme end, and it affects all enemies. I think it is actually doubled HP on hard mode, so you technically deal less damage, but you don't actually deal less damage. You deal the same amount of damage on hard as you do normal. Enemies just have a lot more HP. But also the healing is a lot more bullshit. I'll talk about the bullshit healing of bosses in a bit. And that'll be another, I'm breaking my exception, because I'm not gonna say what the boss is, but like, there's a boss, second act of the game, early in second act, like, that can just go die in a fire for how long it will take on hard mode, because you have to do the secret mission. And how tanky the enemy is. Anyways, now what is all this? A dead end? Taunting Flavio with its dead endness. But this is, you think the Skull Rock that Bombery blabbered about? It positively reeks of ancient secrets, yes? Let us plunge into this puzzle. I think you're full of shit. Skull gazes. Captain gazes his red jewel and plays Boom Basta Boom Festival. The Stash Bros' best friend 3 times. Red Stash lands on his end. Blue Stash belly 4 times was whacked. So let's hear those fireworks go boom at the Boom Bassa Boom Festival. I'm just singing here. It's not like Love is Scared or anything. But do you know something I have never been able to know the meaning of that song? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's best friend 3 times. Red Stash lands on his end. Blue Stash belly 4 times is whacked. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Large stone blocks away. Seems to be carved in the shape of a skull. Just space for one eye. You could see you. Mario boy, gotta get stealing the jewel might fit in that keyhole. I'm supposed to check the... Oh, wait, did you ask me? You want Flavio to lend you something? Is this correct? Now, what could I possibly have you would need with such anxiousness? Skull Jewel. What? You want me to lend the Skull Jewel? You really need it. The heirloom of the House of Flavio, you know. But I suppose it's alright, because I'm Flavio here. He of such ludicrous wealth. I'm just lending it to you, though. Don't you dare run off with it. Don't make me Dr. Pay. You're not paying me, though. You're not paying me, though. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a neat little puzzle, though. A quite easy puzzle, but neat. I think I have due to my relatively lack of literacy as a kid, I probably struggle with that puzzle. I don't remember. It's been literal years. Such excitement! The cave entrance! Huh? What? My skull gem! Mario, what are you seeking? That gem was part of the House of Flavio! Phew! Oh, what a happy day. I got my skull jewel back. My joyousness knows no end. Now then, I'm sure you're all disappointed, but Flavio must be heading back now. Can't let those back that kind of worry about me further. You two understand, yes? So, me know when you find that glittery treasure, alright? Sure, buddy. Sure. I don't have a smug look. I don't have a smug sprite, unfortunately. Until next time. Oh, wait. Bonus clip, hopefully. If I can make this work. Which, knowing my luck, it's going to be very painful, but also the first attempt wasn't all that long. So until next time. Welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Last time, we rescued Admiral Bombery, explained his mechanics a bit, and his jank. Though it's like intentional jank. And I was about to go on a bit of a tangent about Tales of Vesperia, because I've been playing that a lot recently. But time dictated otherwise. I know last episode was 20 minutes long compared to my normal 30-ish. But yeah, I need to get back on like shorter episodes after the mess that was the last few chapters. It's Bombery. Welcome back, you two. Do you know how worried we were? My stomach has been most upset. I must worry about everyone here, but who worries for Flavio? No one. Do you know how hard it is for me to sit here in safety and worry so much? I love this game. A bit. Yeah, I may have my complaints, but this isn't a bad game. It's just one with problems. It's not flawless. I do not know what it is out there waiting to lurch in and snack upon me. Do you not even know how to get home from this for the sake of the blue brainy sea? But no more yelling. Now it's time to pull together and work as a team. Flavio, my boy! This is all to the warriors strive for, my boy. I must say, you talk rather too much. Such insolence, grr. I growl at you like an